Perhaps it's not quite natural to increase the strength of eyes in the brightness for looking at the sun, because everyone likes to take a sunbath. He ever cannot imagine that things in such a complex way. In the eyes of sleep, he makes it a habit by adding it in his favorite to see the sweet sunrise in color of orange, fill his mind with life in joy. After bath, he bows to the bright sun, bottom from his heart. These days he forgets to see the sunset for his pain. Like a lifeless, numb creature, he is now going to tear his life space from himself. While taking sip of tea, he somehow gets his simplicity. He is now feeling fresh. After taking a bath in shower, not able to think even like that, the peace in mind can bring patience in life. Murmuring the tunes in his mind, now added the words in it. Eki apurbo prem dine bidhata bhalobeshe raja babuki. What a wonderful love maker has given me in life. His eyes are going to close a symphony of rhythm. Closed eyes are full of tears, tears of satisfaction, the joy of doing something, the taste of amusement. Neither have the joy of winning nor the pain of hurting, of losing. Only joy and liberation, fragrance in the corner of the mind. Maybe he didn't get this taste of life 7 days ago. Then it must be known as connection. Even he doesn't want to know, as he get the message of peace in his heart and soul. He gets. His mind doesn't want to leave this glorious globe. Find the mind. दिल चीज़ क्या है आप मेरी जान लीजिए. Getting the touch of a hand of affection on head, he gets his guitar, grabs it in chest, the friend of life. Everyone in the house surrounded him to join the concert, but he only sees that face in front of his eyes while singing, closing his eyes. Then repeatedly, Akhilesh! Oi Akhilesh! Yeah, just coming, wait! He went out for a holiday trip against the disapproval of everyone in his house. 7 people, 4 guys and 3 ladies. Everyone is reckless like him. So say not everyone likes him as he likes him. Without him, no one can imagine growing up like this in life, as takes his earnings earned by his talent with him and others get it from their parents. He made these savings day by day to fulfill his dream. Today, he was so reckless about that. No one can imagine. With the guitar and a small side bag, he left that day. The jeep rushed to the undefined with teenagers. Don't know where to go. Travel without a plan, just plan to enjoy the adventure. Everyone is just beyond teenager. And the talk about the experience, better to leave it. Leave the city. Now all decide to go to the route of Shantiniketan to attend the winter fair. They didn't understand when the night gets deep to reach. Akhilesh with his guitar, singing songs, and others are in addiction, driving the car in cheers, feeling the freedom of life. Crossing Bolpur when they reached almost 10 o'clock. First they lost the path, then ate some food and drank in a roadside dhaba. Then to avoid the checkpoint, they reached late. Akhilesh brought down from the car, checked his mobile, 20 missed calls from the house. Almost battery running out, didn't take it seriously. He felt shivering after stepping down from the car. Not much hunger he had, but if didn't get a bedroom for sleep, he felt like he would die. 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 He felt like he then big trouble. In this winter, if he didn't sleep after traveling a long time, then everything will be spoiled. That he felt it clearly. When he turned to Award all, he saw someone was vomiting and some were hugging each other in celebration of their joy. He almost shouted to them, "Hey guys, we have to look for a hotel now, otherwise we have to spend the night under the sky in the car." No one heard him at all, or someone laughed louder to hear that. Not getting anyone's response, he decided to make this alone. He didn't see anyone nearby. He realized that the fear of the day was over. No one was surrounding. He had watched the light of the fairground from far. Now he also realized that there was no point in going there at all. And there was no reason to raise his voice also. Seeing the status of his friend, someone might come to make profit or no one would come. So he had to do what needed to stay cool. The clock is ticking above 11. At last he found someone. Seeing him, he didn't feel comfortable but asked, "Is there any hotel nearby?" "You are 7 in count, with 3 ladies, right?" The man followed them for a long time. Achilles realized quickly, though he nodded his head. "Coming from Kolkata, I see. Whose car is this? Rented or owned? Have any driver?" In discussion, Achilles saw another 3 faces in dark. In reply, he normally said, "Yes." "Show me your license." Then Achilles got it in his nerves, but said, "Stay cool." Realized either police or local goons. In reply, he asked, "Is the police station nearby?" "Where are you wanting to know that? Give me your license." Achilles, telling them to wait, went to the jeep as he indicated them as police. Everyone got back to their senses. He requested girls to get in the jeep and left one guy. He came along with other 2 with them to stand face to face before them. Instantly, he queried, "Are you police?" The guy showed himself much mature. "Give the papers of the car." Nearby, seeing a car headlight, Achilles shouted, raising his voice, "No, we will not give. First show your IDs." But the car made a turn at the next left signal. As a result, the reaction became opposite. They brought out their weapons from their pockets. Achilles realized his 2 friends' situation staying beside. Then he kicked the unwanted man's abdomen sharply. He did show the acting as he handed over the papers and ran by pulling the collars of 2 friends. For that, the trouble had occurred. Abhilash fell down in his drunken condition on the backside. Holding him, the man threatened to shout, "Come back, I say, otherwise you will not see your parents' body." Achilles went forward with papers telling his friend to stay in the jeep. He also rejected his friend's request. Girls started to cry. Achilles didn't care about it at all, cause he knew if they somehow reached the police station in this situation, they would survive. At that moment, he also said to this other guy to stay alert if he got in trouble in saving Abhilash. In small steps, he went forward. Dark fog mixed, seemed hazy everywhere. He went slowly to them. At that moment, a tight slap fell on his cheek. Follow the opposite of the road, he found a saint with a long braid in a loincloth, with a trident in his left hand. Eyes fiery. "Scoundrel, how dare you to disobey? Crying everyone, you swine, you have come here to rejoice, even knowing oneself, pretending not to know." The voice made Achilles sleepy. In this fallen state, he saw Abhilash standing beside the saint. Those goons escaped. Silently they went to a village with that saint. The villagers came together. The saint's call. They took them to their houses, separately arrangement for ladies and separate for them. They had arranged dinner and bed for them. Everyone slept in tiredness. Achilles couldn't. Went out for the room. He went to search for the saint. In the dark, he found him under the banyan tree. At just before some steps in moment, the full moon had arrived. He couldn't believe in his eyes. In silent feet, when he went to the saint and closed his eyes, sat beside him, he didn't know. Hey, wake up! Why are you sitting beside me the whole night? Seeing the gentle smile, Achilles wasn't able to hold him, cried in shout, holding the saint. Getting the soft touch on head, his crying burst out. Crazy boy, let's have some food. Whole day he stayed with his Jethu Baba. He disclosed his entire mind in front of him, fulfilling his inquisitiveness, taking the feet dust of Jethu Baba. Do you want to go with me? Nodded his head Achilles, because he had the liability of his friends. The village is known Bonpukuria, the lives of tribals, so simple, lively, that Achilles didn't find anywhere. Whole night he played his guitar, sang with them and danced with them, and get the attachment of Jethu Baba's eyes in between. At the end of the day, when they had their meal, he told everything to his friends, but he didn't get their proximity. Rather, he got the reply from them. Look, Achilles, it adventure all this come. Better to enjoy it. Tomorrow we'll go to the fairground, then we'll book a hotel. We will call them, giving the money it hard. The girls will come to stay at night. Hearing that, Achilles slapped the friend and left their company. Taking his bag and guitar, part of his money was thrown at their face. Went to Jethu Baba, asked him, Will you take me with me? Will you take me with me? Then, after 5 days, he returned home, made the smile on everyone's face in this house. Almost the whole night he told his traveling story, but he cannot remove the face of Jethu Baba from the mind. From Kedua to Gangasagar, got his company like a bosom friend. That's it. But from Gangasagar, Jethu Baba took another bus, didn't taking his address, his contact number. He made that mistake, grabbing her mom in front of everyone while crying, Mom, I shall be not get the chance to see Jethu Baba again, na? Mom is going to tell him something, but suddenly, where is that crazy boy? Jethu Baba! Achilles jumps up in joy. Mom says in amazement, non-cooperation. Please, don't compare it with any connection.